We'll see the Miami Heat defending. Home turf in the Eastern Conference. And this matchup with Charlotte, first game of the NBA season for them. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were of the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready. He's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
On the court for Charlotte, they've got Batum, Kaminsky out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Jeremy Lin, and it's Walker in at the point guard.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality. Maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
Yes, Kevin, the crucial aspect for them in his mind is going to be making things tough inside for their opponent. He said they're physical, they like to mix it up. If we don't respond in kind, they'll push us around, and we'll get bullied all game. Back to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Batum passes to Walker. Right side, Lin. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
Taking a look at some stats for Lin, how he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
Coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And now be ready.
Live from New York, 2K Sports proudly brings you Knicks basketball. And it's back to Miami for the Heat at the conclusion of today's game. It has not been a dramatic change this season to the performance last year in terms of the record, guys. Every game, though, a chance to get better as a team.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
Exactly, and confidence so big in this league, Greg. You know that. You want to keep that upper hand against teams whenever possible.
Jonathan, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. And a new group in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And for Miami, look at who they've got. Out there. Freak, he's in at the point. Chris Bosh is out there with Winslow, and it's Stoudemire, and it's Green in at the 2 guard. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult.